Ira Epstein with your metal market wrap-up. This is your weekend edition for this Sunday, the 19th of January 2025, about 6:20 p.m. Central Time. I wanted to wait till the markets open. You know you're going to have abbreviated trading. You've got Martin Luther King holiday. You got the president's inauguration tomorrow. You got freeze going on, so much so that people that were invited to the inauguration, a lot of them probably canceling because the hoopla and all isn't going to be there. You have to go to the Capital One Arena in order to see the president, not outside with all the beauty that goes on with these. So we'll see what goes on. I had friends that were invited and they're here. They're not going. When you look at how the market is, you're getting a little bit of a correction tonight in the stock indices. Not sure what that's about. It could be that the market's rallied up into the inauguration. So it's to buy the rumor, sell the fact, and then the market comes in. But probably the bigger story is are these presidential orders that President Trump will be signing. He said he'll be signing them as early as tomorrow. And when he starts signing those, what do they say? That's what we're all going to be looking at. How much is he going to put a tariff on Mexico and Canada for? Is it going to be as severe as was first said? Are they not? What are these orders? Are they as severe or not? What's he going to do about China? Is severe or not? So the market is built in a lot. Will he back off on his word? Absolutely not. That's my belief, all right? He will go through with what he said, but the severity of what he said is the question, and how does he lead up to it? At the end of the day, he's a negotiator, and by doing this, he gives himself room to get worse. In other words, tighten the noose, or the other countries or the other parties or whatever make their move. You know, the TikTok signed off in America, and now it's back up already. And that's because President Trump has said that he's going to give it a 90-day extension. Frankly, I didn't even know if that was legal. The law of the land is that it's illegal. And I guess what he's done is he said the Department of Justice isn't going to enforce anything for 90 days. I don't know. I would imagine there's some Democrats going out there. He doesn't have the power to do that. I don't know. All right, I'm not an attorney, but he's doing it. In the metal markets, you know, it's not the dollar that's making them break tonight. The dollar's steady to lower. It certainly isn't interest rates falling because they're adding a bit of yield. You're getting hit in the natural gas tonight a little bit here, as you can see, and most of the energies are flat at this point in time. I don't believe the grain's open tonight. I think they reopen tomorrow evening. A lot of markets are mixed match as to what they do and don't do. Same will probably be true in the ICE market. Some will open, some won't. So you want to be careful of what it is. I sent out to all of my subscribers and my clients exactly what the hours are and how they work. When we look at the gold market, you know, you're knocking on the door. I saw that one of the parties asked on my YouTube channel, do I think gold can hit 3,000 this year? And my answer is yes. All right, I need a reason to think that it's not. From here, where it's at right now, that's a 10% gain. That's not outlandish. That is the reason that I think it can do so. When we take a look at where you're at here, I look at where you're at. The other reason in answering that about gold, and it doesn't mean that I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I could be very wrong. I always like to refer to myself as Mr. Swiss Cheese, because if you look at the holes that I have in my body, you would realize real people are wrong markets, all right? Only the guys that are superstars aren't, and what makes them a superstar, I don't know. And are they real? I don't know that either, all right? But I know that the average analyst that's done this most of his life, he's going to have calls that miss. If you're looking for Superman, get somebody at Marvel or whatever it is to manage your money, because they don't exist. Maybe Warren Buffett is Superman. When I look here and see what the market's doing right on through. By the way, I think he is Superman when it comes to investing. He's proven it. And I see what the market is doing. I'm still bullish, all right? I see tariffs as being inflationary. I see the Trump policies as being inflationary. Could it not happen by the things that he goes after? They acquiesce and they give in to what he's got. They could. But we're dealing in the first 12 months, and I would think that you're going to get the first jolt of it. And I think tariffs will go on. I think that'll be prolonged for a bit. And I do think at the end of the day, it is a tax, and it typically is inflationary. Somebody's going to pay that tax. When we look at the weekly chart on gold, well, you can see you've been caught in this range in the market. You are in an uptrend on the swing line. You've had higher lows, higher highs. You're over the 18-week moving average of closes, which is over the 100 and the 200. It's lined up in a bullish development. The market has held the 18-week average overall, and it's been held back by the upper Bollinger Band overall, and that's where you're trading against. So 2776 is the upper band. You're 2735 right now. You've been up there, you know that. So now the market has to decide what to do. And momentum is up, but overbought. Any reading over 70 is overbought in the momentum, the way that I teach charting. When you look at the gold-silver ratio, as long as you're over the 18-week average, it says that gold, to me, is stronger than silver because you need to add more ounces of silver to get 1 ounce of gold. When we get to the silver market, you've had a rally, and unlike gold, which is fighting the upper Bollinger Band, silver's fighting the 18-week average of closes. And it's having trouble staying over it, so the bias stays down. The trend has been up. It's bounces in a market that's been bearish. The copper market's come alive. It held beautifully, and I thought it would. Key moving averages of the 200 and the 100 for the first challenge of them. It's done its job. Does that mean it's picking up and ready to go? Well, it could if China did certain things, but I haven't seen them do it. So I think it's more of a pop in a market that got itself oversold than anything else. Platinum is refusing to get up like silver and stay over the 100-week average of closes. And the dollar index still bullish until the red line closes under 79. I think the pros will buy this break and try to hold on to it. So one of the things that I'd like you to consider is joining us in our morning futures, stocks, SPDR, and ETF conversations. What we do is I cover, a lot of people write me and I'm rotating all the time, different markets for the SPDRs and the stocks. For the futures, we pretty much cover the whole gamut of them. And the charts look like this. They're jet black with more lines. I teach you, I talk to you, I show you what I'm seeing. Mixture of daily and weekly charts, long-term trying to get an idea, short-term the in and out moves in the marketplace. And we keep up. If I say buy here and you got filled, I follow that until the trade duration. In other words, winner or loser, both will happen. So the key is trying to catch up with something. But what is this about? You're going to have an idea. Should I be buying this or selling that? I like it long term. What does that chart look like? Bingo. We cover it. Let's assume that I'm not covering something you want. As a subscriber, you simply write me. I will create an answer for you, generally via a video, and show you the thought process. It's all part of your subscription. So how do you take a look at this? And it's very inexpensive, by the way. You go to iraepstein.com. Under the word research, it's right there. You move your cursor to the top up here and give it a click. In the meantime, I'm Ira. I don't know if I'm putting out updates tomorrow evening or not. I want to see how the morning and the futures work. There's no need for me to do a SPDR ETF one. They'll start on Tuesday evening. Again, in terms of the market wrap-ups, but the subscriber video will come out Tuesday morning for the SPDR ETFs, since they're all closed tomorrow. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great evening. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.